Hello everyone, and welcome to my first reaction video. Actually, I've never made a reaction video yet, but I feel like here is a good place to start. If I sound out of breath, I just took my dogs out. By the way, I have dogs. Never announced that yet, but yeah, I have dogs. But yeah, this is our first reaction video, and today we are reacting to the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War official teaser trailer posted by IGN. This was recently discovered by our Cyphers and the Zombies community, because they've been working with a website called Pawn Takes Pawn. I'll show you it. So this is Pawn Takes Pawn. This is a website that has, like, this was created by Activision, whatever, and it plays these different documentaries and stuff, these different VHS tapes, and it's got all kinds of stuff. And I guess they recently got a website link, and here it is. I was just sent this by my friend. I don't know, is this an actual video posted by IGN, or do you have to have the link to be able to see this? Oh, no, you don't. Never mind, it's here. So yeah, this was just released a couple hours ago, I guess. I'm a little late to this. I just found this out recently. I was not expecting a trailer out, or a teaser. But this is only 2 minutes, but good enough for me. We've been waiting for months. I mean, this should have been, if we go to Call of Duty's thing, we can see, like, if we look at Modern Warfare's reveal trailer, this took place in May. It is currently August, so we should have seen a trailer or some sort of teaser or something at least like 3 or 4 months ago. So this has been long awaited, and it is finally here, and thank God. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch this. So we'll screen this B, and let's watch what the new COD has to offer. I'll turn this up a small tad. That should be good. All right, let's see it.
Understand what's going on around you. You are in a state of war, and you have precious little time to save yourself.
Turn it up a little bit.
It's a slow process which we call active measures. The first stage being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. The next stage is destabilization. What matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. The next stage is crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, period of normalization. This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster is coming closer and closer. The danger is real.
Wow. Worldwide reveal is the 26th of August. That is in 7 days. So a week from today, there is going to be a worldwide reveal that takes place. Get out of here, Adobe. Okay, so this is a lot. It's not a lot of information. Again, this is just a teaser, but I mean, we've basically gotten an understanding of what the game is going to be taking place in. It's obviously going to be taking place somewhere between the 60s to 80s or 90s. So we got a 30-year range that we can conclude to. On the Pawn Takes Pawn website, it's got tapes from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Here it is. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It is finally here. And it is about time that we've heard something about this game. Now, in my opinion, the way that they're like prepping this up, the way that they're like announcing this game, like trying to include Warzone into it and trying to have people solve all these clues, these mysteries or whatever, it seems a little much just for a COD trailer or COD reveal, when it's something so simple that they could announce just on YouTube just like 4 months early, but instead they just wrap it up in a different game. I mean, I know they want to include Warzone into their game as well. I'm curious to see how that turns out, but that's their plan. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they go with that. I'm very curious to see what this game is going to look like, what this game is going to be. And I'm happy that they finally have a announced date when the game is actually going to be coming out. It's amazing to actually have reliable information to know when the game is going to be announced. We've been going on for months wondering when this game is going to come out. Is it going to be coming out this day? Is it going to be coming out that day? We've been speculating this since, like, for example, like Season 3 of Modern Warfare. Like, we've been wondering what's been going on. Now we've been getting hints like Verdansk at the end of the Modern Warfare campaign. There's a reference, or they talk about Verdansk, Captain Price, Laswell, and Nikolai. They talk about Verdansk, and there's obviously like a terrorist power going on around there, and they need to try and stop it or fix it because they're super dangerous. And they talk about how Verdansk was a Cold War era town, or city, I mean, and it pretty much hinted towards now the next Call of Duty is wanting to implement Warzone in their next game. It makes sense to have Verdansk back because it's a Cold War city. And there is also the shed where you can find an RCXD, which that is a huge hint that this is a Cold War era, because I mean the original Black Ops, they had an RCXD, and that was like the most that was like the most iconic kill streak from that game. So I am very curious to see, because they're hyping this up a lot. They're putting a lot of effort towards this whole reveal dealio. They're putting a lot, just basically simply announce the game. They're just doing all these clues and Easter eggs you gotta do. They're prepping up so much time. We've been waiting for like 4 months for the game to be announced, and then here it is. But they're putting a lot of hype into this game, and I genuinely hope it's worth it. I genuinely hope that this game is good, because, I mean, what scared me about this game, and what's almost making me think it's not going to go too well, is the fact that this was like a game that was originally being worked on by Sledgehammer and Raven. Sledgehammer being the other, or like the third game dev party next to Infinity Ward and Treyarch. If you don't know, the three kind of teams have a cycle where they will release say Infinity Ward releases a game this year, the next year Sledgehammer releases one, and then it's Treyarch. And Treyarch is making a game, Treyarch was pulled in by Activision to help Raven make this game, so Sledgehammer is kind of just set out to do who knows what. I don't know, who knows what their plan is, who knows how the next year's Call of Duty is going to go, but yeah, basically Treyarch was pulled in to help Raven make this game, and so I feel like what concerns me is this could have been a very rushed product, or this was a product in the making for a little while. It just makes me wonder if they decide to pull in the Call of Duty game that Treyarch has been working on, because Treyarch should have made or released their game next year, but now they're having to release it this year, so I wonder if it's that game that they were ended up working on, or this was like a completely new product and they were just, because Sledgehammer and Raven were stuck trying to figure out what their COD game was going to be about. They didn't know how to plot the story or whatever. They're having a bunch of disagreements. So Treyarch had to come in, bring some new ideas or whatever. So they could have completely took their game that they were already working on, and now they're just releasing it for this year. So who knows what Sledgehammer's going to do for next year, if we're even going to have a Call of Duty next year. It might just, to be honest, it might have to switch to the whole back to the 2-year cycle instead of the 3-year cycle that we had. The 2-year cycle being where we have Infinity Ward, then Treyarch, and then it goes back to Infinity Ward. Sledgehammer was the dev team that made Advanced Warfare and World War II. Those are the only games that they like released themselves, but they have worked on other Call of Duty games. Like for example, they've helped make Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare 3 they helped make. I don't know which other ones they helped make. I'm sure they helped with other COD games, but I can't think of any at the moment. So yeah, so I'm just gonna watch this again. At the height of the Cold War, KGB defector Yuri Bezmenov issues a chilling warning. He claims a Soviet spy codenamed Perseus has infiltrated Western intelligence. His goals subvert the US to ensure Soviet dominance in the arms race. To this day, the identity and whereabouts of Perseus remains unknown. Inspired by actual true events. A plan decades in the making. And then the historic quote that they made on their Pawn Takes Pawn website, know your history. What we can get out of this is, due to the text saying inspired by actual events, what we can take from this is it's an actual campaign based on an actual event that took place during the whole Cold War era, and it could revolve around this Perseus spy that we are hearing about. So right here, Yuri Bezmenov issues the chilling warning. A Soviet spy, codenamed Perseus, has infiltrated Western intelligence. Perseus, whoever this Perseus is, has access to the American intelligence system, so he knows the insides and out of our, again, systems. But his identity is unknown. His goal is to subvert the US to ensure Soviet dominance in the arms race. Yeah, his identity is unknown. So basically, this Perseus guy, his goal was to basically have Soviet dominance in the US, pretty much, I guess. But basically, he's a huge threat, and nobody knows who this guy is. Nobody knows the identity. They still don't to this day. And he poses a huge threat, so I wonder if the campaign is going to revolve around trying to identify this. I don't know if it would be about identifying this Perseus guy. I'm sure Perseus has something to do with it, but I think it becomes something a lot larger. It's got to be bigger than this. I'd imagine it's got to be more than this. But from what we can gather here, is the campaign for Cold War is going to revolve around this Soviet spy codenamed Perseus. Maybe you play as Perseus. Maybe that's the main villain that you go against. That pretty much is Perseus, but you don't know who he is. Just a mysterious figure. So this is interesting. This is really interesting. That's what we can gather, and we won't know more until the worldwide reveal on August 26th, so that's when we will get more information. But what I've said is just my speculation, what I think. We can all take this with a grain of salt, but for now, it remains a mystery on what this campaign is going to be about. I hope it's a good one. I'm really hoping for the best for this next Call of Duty game, but yeah, let's let's see where this next COD goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. I probably will be doing more reaction videos in the future on different stuff or whatever, maybe, I don't know. It depends. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will probably be reacting to the reveal. Either that be live streamed. It depends. I don't know how they're gonna be revealing it. I don't know if it's a live stream or an actual trailer that they release. I don't know. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.